So the humble gold pan. Bought this for $2.99 at the Army Navy surplus store, and I've been using it to experiment with things around my house. There's a YouTube video out about finding gold in Home Depot play sand. I have a sand pile here at my house, and I panned for gold, and I was able to find little tiny itty bitty flakes of gold after about an hour's worth of work. So it doesn't directly translate to my living wage to pan for gold. But I had this great idea that I would gather the dirt that collects in the cracks outside of my house along the gutter and pan it to see what I could find. So come along. Got a couple of things that I'm going to use to do that. Got this and this bucket, and I'm just gonna sweep it all into a bucket and pan it and see what I find. So I'm also looking for dirt that's caught in cracks, like this large crack here. That I'm gonna sweep up and take it and pan it and see what I can get out of it. The heavier stuff will get carried further down the gutter, but the lighter stuff will get carried further down the gutter, but the heavy stuff will stick. And I'm just gonna check it out. All right, here's my pot. It's got my dirt from the road. Use this to sweep it up, and it's just everything I found in the cracks. Everything I found that was sitting lower than the regular concrete of the gutter. And now my plan is to use this bucket. I'm just filling it full of water. It's dirty because I've been washing dirt through it already to pan for stuff, and found little tiny nuggets. So I'll get into that a little bit later, but I'm just going to let this go to within a ½ inch of the top, and then I'll get out my pan and I'll start rifling through some of this stuff and see what I find. I'm cautiously optimistic that I'll find a little something. So my technique's pretty straightforward. Just take this pot and dump my contents. Well, I'm not going to dump the full contents because I want to be done sometime soon. I'm going to dump a portion of the contents into my bowl. And then that's really it. The plan is just to swirl it around, to stratify all of the ingredients, and then you roll it back and forth like this underwater to have the top layer get sloughed off. You do that again and again and again until what's left is the heaviest stuff in the bowl. So first things first, you get it wet. That's going to take a little energy because it's a little hydrophobic, so you'll need to sort of squish it around, turn it into mud pies. Feels like my childhood. Okay. Squish it, get around the edges, make sure what I've got, and then it's really just a matter of stratifying what's in there. Right? Taking a few layers off. It's got some crud because obviously we're picking out of the stuff in my gutter, so I mean it's not going to be clean, but that's the operation. So fill it full, rock it back and forth, and then let some of it come off the top. Again and again. I'll catch you up once I've done that a few hundred times, and we'll look at what I got. Well, I'm having a terrible time trying to show you this, but here's basically what I want you to see. When you get down to the bottom, you have this fine sand. In the fine sand, there's some black dirt. It's iron filings, and it's magnetic, so you can use a magnet to separate that out. And this pan, I put it in the sunlight, and I looked for sparkly bits, and I wanted to show you the sparkly bits, but my camera does not do that. So instead, I found 2 bits that I put on the edge of this paper. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Alright, so they're not really huge bits. I mean, this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that I'm using, and you're just in the lower corner of it, so I mean you can tell the stuff that I ended up with, if you put it in the sun, it sparkles. So there is gold out in my gutter, and if you pan for it, you can get it. So it's pretty cool, huh? Check it out. But you're not going to get rich doing that. But neat. I'll see you on the next video.